Alright, I'm gonna do a feeding video of my saltwater fish tank. There are a couple fish in here. There is a 6-line wrasse, a leertail something, a strawberry basset is one of the names. I forget the other, like, more common name. There's some Bengai cardinals. It's a hawkfish, a fugi hawkfish maybe, a coral banded shrimp. There's 2 emerald crabs. There's 4 Mexican turbo snails, and then there's 4 of those cleaner snails. I am terrible with the names of them. I don't know. I'm still learning the saltwater stuff. But the tank's been set up for about maybe sitting at 2 months. The fish have been in here for maybe 2 weeks. The tank's very well established. I've actually not done a single water change on the tank yet. And I test the parameters every single day. The ammonia, nitrate, nitrite are pretty much non-existent, and the pH is sitting at about 8. So 7.8 to 8. So not too bad. But the water tested out amazing. And I'd say it looks pretty good too as far as clarity and niceness goes. But this is going to be a coral reef tank eventually. I just got to get a better light and then slowly start establishing soft corals. But I'm going to try to get some close-ups of some of the fish to try to show you them. In the future, I'll probably be better with the names and be more prepared for the video, but I just figured I'd record me feeding them. I'm going to do a very, very heavy feeding of mysis shrimp. It's a whole cube. I've never gave a whole cube before. I only usually only give a half a cube, if that. But I figured it's a Friday. Maybe they deserve extra food. I don't know. Maybe it'll crash the whole system and everybody will die. I don't know. I'm gonna give them a whole cube of mysis shrimp. It's jelly do. I've not had good luck with clownfish. I've had 3 clownfish and I just cannot keep them. They are just not happy with this system. But other than that, it's been very successful. Yeah, that's a fucking lot of mysis shrimp. Excuse my language, but I cuss, so. Anyways, I tried doing this as the cheapest version of a saltwater tank I could do it, but doing it properly at the same time. So this was a old freshwater tank I had, and that it was in storage for about a year. I took it back out, cleaned it real good. Drilled holes in it, put a sump on it, and yeah, so the lid, light, stand, fish tank is everything I've had. The filter, canister filter I had. I ended up buying the rock, the sand, the sump. There's stuff in the sump, so I got like a filter set, and I got adjustable return pump, and I got a protein skimmer and a heater, and then a bunch of biological media, and then the canister filter is full of biological media. That's pretty much all that's in it. And then there are 10 pieces of 9 pieces of live rock, 1 piece of fake rock. These are all live rock. They were all submerged in tanks with bacteria growing on them and established when I bought them, so that's cool. I never realized how expensive rocks were. These stupid ass rocks right here are about 320 bucks, which just blew my mind. I'm paying 300 bucks for some rocks. I will try to get some close-ups of the fish now and stop talking so much, because I know no one gives a shit about what I have to say. They just want to see the fish. There are hermit crabs in here as well, which you can clearly see right there. There's a scarlet leg hermit crab and a normal hermit crab. Yeah, this tank, though, is not very active. For the amount of fish that are in this tank, it's just not that active. Most of the fish enjoy their little spots. The leertail, I forget his full name. He hangs out pretty much in here. The purple one, I know his name, but I can't say it. Hides in there. The Bengais hang out in the back corner. The coral banded shrimp hangs out there. The 6-line wrasse hangs out somewhere in this rock area right here. the hawkfish hangs out, usually on this side or down in here. But none of them come out really, except for feeding. Like, I mean, you'll see them, but they're not like actively swimming through the body of water. So it's a little annoying, but I'm gonna try to get some different fish that will help coax them out, potentially. I don't know. I need more active fish, because most of these fish, they're very, they're not free water swimmers, I guess. A lot of them like to hide or like their cage, like their space, their little home. So I need to get some fish that are more free water swimmers who don't care. I love that 6-line wrasse. So good, so healthy, and so fat. He just eats and eats and eats until he pops. And this Leartail, he has just the nicest purple eyes with this red line on his cheek. But these are relatively cheap fish. I think he was 38 bucks, 35 bucks, 20 bucks, 35 bucks. The crabs were 10 bucks. These guys were like 4 bucks. So everybody that's in here is pretty cheap. So anyways, that is the feeding video of my saltwater fish tank. Nothing too impressive, but I figured I would record this, so in 2 years from now, I can look back and be like, oh, that tank looked like shit back then, but now it looks amazing. So eventually it'll be a reef tank.